Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Play Democracy 3 with me, Little Cucumber. And we are gonna rule, baby. Well, technically. Alright, so I have not installed any custom stuff. There's a lot of custom stuff available, actually. A lot of countries that have been modeled by modding community to relate to a certain country or region, but we're gonna pick one of the standard regions, and I've never ever played Australia, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. 22 million people under my rule, which is slightly more than the Netherlands. The Netherlands has about 17 million at the moment, and I think it's pretty compatible, except for maybe the Vegemites consumption, which is quite a bit higher. But yes. I think it's pretty close. So let's play it. There we go. We will be. Let's see. Actually, yes. We will be the Cucumber Collective, and which is basically a fundamentalist group. And our opposition will be, let's have a look. I would think the Green Party. Obviously they want to vie for green stuff with us. Term limit, could put it on no limit, but we get killed in the end. I think we're gonna go for 3 terms with 4 term lengths. I'm not sure what it is in Australia. There's hurricanes apparently in Australia, and we're gonna have some earthquakes as well. Why not? Monarchy, we are under the British monarch, and the rest of these things we're gonna keep exactly the same. So there we go. Here we are. So yes, Democracy 3 is a game where you make per turn decisions about what's going on in your country. As you can see, welcome to your new job as Prime Minister. All 22 million citizens' lives are now in your hands. As you will imagine, there are a number of situations and concerns that you will need to deal with as soon as possible, while keeping an eye on long-term improvement of our citizens' quality of life. Ooby. Plus, do not forget that you face re-election in 4 years, so you will need to monitor the opinion polls and our party membership. Good luck. Now, I've been through this game once and did really well with the Germans. And I got assassinated by a bunch of capitalists who did not enjoy my rule. So there we go. And our biggest problems are crime, unemployment, and a low GDP, which is basically sort of the production surplus in your country. I'm not sure how to explain this, but it basically is a rate at which your economy grows. If this goes up, you are in a good spot. And there's a lot of poverty, but education is one of our strong points, and health is okay-ish. There we go. Okay, so the retirees are quite happy with us, the state employees are quite happy with us, and the rest of them are just not impressed. We have major issues. Look at this. Vigilante mobs is something that we have to deal with. Oh my goodness. And that has something to do with our income and expenditure, which is causing a deficit. Joy. I'm already looking forward to what I'm about to do. Let's see. Let's go for some taxes, shall we? I think that's a good idea. Taxes. Taxes. What will we do? What will we do? I think... Well, depends on, of course, our ideology as a party, but I think we're gonna go for plastic bag tax. That's not gonna give us any money. It's ridiculous. No. Recreational drugs? No, we don't have recreational drugs in use, apparently. Graduate tax, car tax. The rest of it is just not reachable. Okay. So our GDP is low. That means we could probably do with some investments. Excuse me. I have a bit of a cold in my nose all of a sudden. I don't know why. I guess we can couple that with a business startup campaign. Why not? Let's see if we can do that. It'll cost us, but you know, here we are. So we'll do that and couple that with some new taxes. And we have a lot of. Hold on, we have quite a bit of drug abuse. What's this? Antisocial behavior. Okay. Maybe we should get our police force a bit of a boost, eh? That's the police force. There we go. They're at medium right now, but we're gonna put them a little bit higher. We're gonna give them $1 billion more to fight crime, roughly. There we go. Apply changes. Yeah, please. We have still got 19 political capital. If this is gone, you simply cannot do anything else there. And I think we should. There's alcohol abuse, I think. Yeah, there's quite a bit of that, and that leads to more crime, and unemployed actually, yeah, benefit, or rather, make sure that it rises. That's what it says. So alcohol abuse, yes, alcohol abuse. Lots of alcohol consumption, obviously, being the cause, as well as poverty and unemployment. That's what's saying. That combination makes for a lot of alcohol abuse. And what we'll be doing is we're gonna stimulate health a little bit by raising the taxes on alcohol. Australians would probably kill me for this, but that's what we'll be doing. By 10%. There's a lot of people actually. Yes, please. There we go. So we still have 10 political capital. And we could spend it. What else? We've got problems. This is world economy. Uncompetitive economy. Now there's something we could work with, I think. What's this? Pollution. We've got pollution things going on. Let's see. Maybe what we could do is clean energy subsidies. That's actually not a bad plan. It'll give us, well, it will cost us a little bit, but apply changes. Why not? Yeah, it will lower CO2 emissions. Oh, that actually didn't cost a thing. Oh, good. Labor Day, bank holiday. Everyone wants that. Okay. Slightly negative impact on the economy. Let's not do that. The National Business Council might actually work. Strong voice to business interests and ensures that the needs of businesses, both big and small, are taken into account. The council serves as a way to promote capitalism and enterprise and get across the message that the corporate world has much to offer. It creates employment and prosperity. We should totally go for this. Maybe even a trade council. No. Implement this as well. It's a low cost thing. We can work with this. Okay, well, there's a couple of more things we could do. Let's see. Welfare fraud department. Are a lot of people on welfare? We probably have quite a few of those. An uncompetitive economy, though, is something we need to fight. So, young entrepreneur scheme. See, that one is really going to help. We're gonna try and do our best. Now we are out of political capital, as you can see. Let's look at it. Let's look at what we got next term. Hopefully this will have an interesting effect. Return to government. Next term, nothing has changed. GDP has stayed the same. Unemployment is high. Crime is high. Health is high. Education is high. Poverty is high. Our cabinet is okay, passable and loyal. 2% of the people will vote for me next time. Enjoy. Debt law protection. Debt collection agencies have been in the news because of aggressive methods they are using to extract payment from the people who owe large sums of money, which is obviously a problem if your economy is not growing and everyone's poor. These debt collection agencies provide credit to people whom larger More respectable companies will not lend money. Ah! A law is proposed to limit the wage in which such agencies can operate. Well, people need to need to learn to live within their means. Well, you know, the thing is, the weakest and poorest of our society have been tricked into borrowing a lot more than they can ever repay. So this, I'm gonna limit their ability to do something. They're not even talking about the quality of life here. There's just nothing there. Okay, we're gonna also do some tobacco taxing, some more tobacco taxing. This is actually gonna give us $1 billion. Well, oh, we actually don't have that kind of capital, really? That takes a lot of capital. Major taxations too. Health food subsidies, plastic bag tax, micro generation grants. That will give us... The enterprise investment scheme is good though. Tax breaks to wealthy individuals who invest their money in small startup companies. That's what we need. We're going to implement that. See if we can stimulate the economy. Socialists won't like us for it, but hell, I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. Every time we need something to stimulate the economy, that's what we're doing. And what is the income tax like right now? Capital gains tax? No, that's the other one. Let's see. Enterprise investment scheme. Yeah, we got that now. Is it this one? Income tax is at 23%. I'm gonna lower that somewhat to 21%. Yes. Just stimulate people coming here, and maybe we need to invest in crime fighting, man. Handgun laws. A license required, yeah. I think we should totally ban handgun use, because violent crime has a bit of an issue there. No? I don't know, we'll just use that, I guess. Intelligence services. Apparently we have organized crime that has influence on us. High-tech spy surveillance, okay, well, not much we can do about that. Let's get the police force some more money. Its popularity will rise. We'll just throw in maximum. There we go. Yes, we'll invest it. It's no biggie. And we'll tax something. Junk food tax. There we go. Nobody likes that. It's not going to give us money though. Plastic bag tax. Could make plastic bags completely unaffordable, but let's not do that. Welfare. What do we do in welfare? Welfare fraud department. Okay. So if we were to implement this, we would be able to... I think that's a good idea. Let's do that. Add TV ad campaigns? No. We'll do this. And then add in another 100 million from that. There we go. TV ad campaigns. And that's going to be it. Fighting crime is also fighting people who abuse welfare. So there we go. In this government at least. And absolutely nothing has changed. Good grief. Deficit. We have 23 billion to cover. People smuggling. A large number of people have been caught entering our country, hidden inside cargo containers in an organized attempt to people smuggling. The criminals who masterminded the scheme have been arrested. This is an actual problem for the region. And there's a debate whether as to those people who are now on our shores could be sent back to our country of origin. Actually, Australia is one of the first countries in the world that publicly said, no, we're not going to allow you ever deport them back to where they came from. Obviously sending them in some cases to a bad situation where they might get killed or even, captured and tortured and whatever. That's what you do to these people who flee. They're fleeing from conflicted areas usually. Economical fleeing is also a big problem because it's pretty hard to tell if it's a political or an economical fleeing person. Basically, you don't know in many cases. Although I guess with the European Union, it's very clear that most of the people who flee to Europe are now refugees from war zones. Anyway, I'm going to say deport them. I'm going to do the Australian thing. I think it's not a very good idea to allow illegal aliens. They're just going to cost us money, which we don't have right now. So simply sending them back is inhumane, but the best thing we can do right now. There we are. It's probably going to have some backlash. The self-employed and the poor are on the rise. Oh my. Unemployment is really rising. I don't like that. We need to get something done for that. Diversity quotas for companies. That might be a good idea. Go home, Labor Day. Yeah, that's popular. Oh, bad. I guess we could do that, but that makes for another cost thing, and I don't want to go there. Maternity leave. Apparently we don't have maternity leave. I think that's a pretty important one. I think I'm going to implement that. It's just going to force people to... There we go. Consider that idea. We still have some left. Crime and alcohol consumption is still the biggest problem. I could possibly push some more of that into... Okay, that's gonna cost 9. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pop some more of this stuff here. Let's see. Trade Council meter, smart meter program. Okay. Labor Day bank holiday. Everyone loves that. Let's go for that. Fuck it. And let's go. Let's see what happens. I don't know how it will affect us. Actually, crime is under pressure now. It's dropping. News stations are buzzing with reports that a Cape man has been seen fighting crime in our cities. Oh, good. Then I don't have to do it. Already a number of high-profile arrests have been unofficially attributed to a masked stranger. It's a sign of how bad things have become on our streets that our citizens are turning superheroes for help. Yeah, there we are. Well, this may not go very well. We may have 23% of the votes by now after these harsh times, but we need to do something about the unemployment scheme. Still, we have a bad climate for this whole uncompetitive economy thing. It's actually going up. Productivity corporation tax, we could drop that to something lower. We're not making a lot of money on it anyway. We'll drop it to 10%. Is that a... yeah. There we go. And then we'll invest small business grants. There we go. That will cost us some money, but we can start up small businesses. There we go. It's still not going. Vigilantes mobs has ended. Oh, good. Freedom of information. Yes. There have been calls for a law to increase the availability of information held on databases about citizens without their knowledge. Well, yes, they're called intelligence services, people. We need those. These include records held on databases held by private medical companies, insurance companies, and debt collection agencies, as well as information held by government departments. So... nobody likes the idea of a government holding information about them, but in some circumstances this needs to be done. The government isn't out to spy on everyone, but passing this law would make it harder for intelligence services to keep a watch on serious criminals and terrorists. There we go, I'm going to select that. I'm not going to have any bullshit in my backyard. Let's make this a prime concern. Alright, let's see. We need to stimulate the economy some more, although... yeah, we really do. Let's see. We still have that gap, don't we? A trade council thingy. That might actually help. Yes. And we're gonna do that with the maximum efficiency for 326 million per quarter. It's totally gonna work. I hope. Let's see. Do we have income? income tax thingies right now, or import tax right now. Is that anything? Capital gains tax. I guess we'll drop that to 50%. Maybe a little bit less, even maybe 10%. It's 2 billion less, but it may actually affect us positively. Smoking, though, I have to have more. Ugh, can't have that yet. That's a problem. Is it corporation tax? Yeah, it's at 10% already. Property taxation. We'll leave that the way it is. Sales tax. We can't drop that right now. Okay. Any more stimulation programs we can start? City farms. That's a cheap one. Okay, maybe we can do that. Yeah, considering a career in farming. I like that. Or maybe technology grants. Yes, new and exciting technologies for $500 million a year, $3 billion a year. That's perfectly okay. I like that. Let's do that. Okay. Did that do anything for us? Oh, our credit rating got downgraded to AA, and we have a serious unemployment problem, but then there's a big, deep recession going on, so here we are. Oh man, our expenditure is just running away from us. We have to stop that at some point. But we have plenty now to do this. Smokers, you're up. You're up for the block. You're going to suffer. Tobacco usage will drop. There we go. Ha! And GDP is actually going up. Ah, okay. Some of our ministers no longer want to have us. Yeah, Grace Watson, currently working as our foreign affairs minister, is tired of serving in your government and may wish to leave her position and possibly politics altogether. Okay, bye. She's we need to take steps. Yes, we do. We need to stimulate the capitalists somehow, and I wouldn't know, honestly. Pollution controls, extensive monitoring. Yeah, we need those. Actually. If you don't mind, thank you. Maybe we can drop some of their taxings. No, not really. This is pretty fair, actually. This is pretty unfair, but well, who are we to judge our own decisions? That doesn't make any sense. Ah, fuel. Yes, I'm very sorry, but this is ridiculous. 8%? No. We're going to put that on 30%. Oh, insufficient capital. We need to wait for that to increase. Let's look at our guys here. So she doesn't like this at all. Let's fire her. Get a new one. Hire. Anyone who enjoys transportation? What's transportation? Foreign policy. Yes. Foreign policy. Foreign policy. Foreign policy. Foreign policy. Ooh, experience, but loyalty. Here we go. The environmentalists. Yes. Yes. Perfect. So back at full strength. You gotta go as well. You are under 2. I will not have you, although you are quite effective. Man. Welfare and economy, transport. Okay, maybe we should invest in a transport scheme. Existing roads, fixing. Well, the environmentalists often argue that the roads lead to more congestion. Surprising is how the motorists say blah blah blah. Roads are very expensive, slow progress, blah blah. Vital to keep our economy functioning. So we're gonna do some road expansion, I guess. There we go. Yes, please. And that's that. We're gonna, they're paying for it. They might as well get some new roads. This is going fairly well, but only 30% of the people want to vote for us. We have to appoint a UN ambassador. Now we have 2 choices. because our older one retired apparently, we can appoint Caitlin Morgan, who is a patriot and will fight tooth and claw to get our interests represented in the UN. Seen as a popular choice among the patriotic and conservative citizens, she is historically against foreign aid and a supporter of import tariffs. She's not popular internationally. Or Trent Green, who is a popular figure on the international stage and obviously the choice that we need. He's popular with the liberals and the socialists as well as foreign leaders. There we go, fuck you. There, we're doing that. We need good representation, otherwise we're never going to sell all of those. What does Australia sell? Marmite? Probably. Anyway, patriots don't like us much. Don't care. Conservatives don't like us much. Don't care. Is there anything we can do about this? We have a good police force, and we're actually dropping that right now, so that's actually pretty good. Is there anything we can tax, though? Anything good? I think I am going to raise taxes on owning your own house. We're going to take a nice chunk out of that. Apply that. Is that in any way expensive? It is. We might not want to do that right now. No. No, not a good idea. Bad idea, actually. We do need a little bit more. Maybe we should stimulate the economy some more. Agriculture subsidies. Not very popular. How about work safety laws? I don't know. Difficult. Tax shelters, that's a bad one. People, well... I think I might go for the diversity quotas. Let's go for that. That's fairly popular and it won't cost us too much. At maximum, please. There we go. 30 million down the drain. That's fine. Unemployment has gone down. Well, what do you know? Despite recession, mind you. Oil passable. It may go well at some point, right? A deficit of only 31 billion. Okay, that's looking relatively positive then. Let's see. What tax can we throw up? CO2 is not popular with the voters. I guess nothing is popular with the voters. The investment scheme here, we will lower that to low. Just medium. There we go. Drop that a little bit. Yeah. All those things are nice. Property tax, well, we'll keep it the way it is. We can't afford to change it anyway. Labor Day is not costing us anything, so that's fine. Labor laws, balanced. Okay. We have labor laws. And Trade Council at maximum. National Business Council. Oof. It's very tempting to do this at maximum. You know, to influence businesses getting everything they need and growing as it should. Business startup campaign at maximum. There we go. That's the thing we're gonna do for this term. And we have to ban same-sex marriage. What? Until recently, this hasn't been an issue. Marriage has been a straightforward issue. Blah, blah, blah. For heterosexual comments, they want same-sex marriage. I am just going to allow marriages, guys. I'm not going to ban same-sex marriages. This has nothing to do with freedom, which is important to this cucumber. There we go. Liberals will like me for it. We're halfway through our term. I wonder if we're going to make the elections. I have no idea. Okay, well, health has gone up. Pollution is no longer an issue. And Taylor Collins wants to talk to us because an oil line was attacked, apparently. Great. Patriots hate me. Well, Taylor Collins, what can I do for you, dear? Except fire you. Yeah, you hate this job, don't you? There we go. Bye. Let's show the potential ministers for transport, was it? Yes, it was for transport. Who wants to be a transport minister? Youth, capitalists. Yes, Bianca Mills. Can we hire you in any way? Hire Bianca Mills. The capitalists and youth guys and economy and tax will be quite happy with that. There we are. We're back in business. And you, the economy minister, you don't like me at all, do you? Fire you. Hire a new one. Economy minister. You are pretty good. Capitalists and ethnic minorities will love you. Perfect. Okay. So far so good. What can we do to change our situation? We no longer have the environmental issue here. So I guess what we could do, technically, is get some of those laws somewhat altered. CO2 tax. That's a good tax. We'll keep it. But this stuff. Recycling centers. And I guess we could drop some of that. There we go. Apply changes. There we go. We're just gonna lower it somewhat. All of it. And extensive monitoring. 41 million. Minimal monitoring. There we go. That will make some changes there that are quite good. Clean energy subsidies, full. Yep. And obviously we need to... What's this? Foreign investor tax breaks. That's fine. And let's see, what else do we have that has the environment as a thing? Don't remember. Okay. Well, there's several things we could be doing. We could, yes, we could invest in clean transport. Clean fuel subsidy, there we go. It's not very terrible, and we'll do that. There we go, at medium, and we'll go for the next term. GDP is going up, good. Something about speed limits here, a question. Raise the speed limits or have no change. If we raise it, people will have problems with us. So we're gonna not change that. There we go. Conservative. I think I'm just gonna let it go for a bit. Maybe we can raise the tax on alcohol some more. That's not a terrible idea. Milk it. Yes. We still have violent crime as a terrible issue. Organized crime. That intelligence. Wiretapping. Oh, you got wiretapping? Really? Can we... On police request. Yes. Oh, we don't have a capital for that. I know. Okay, great. Outlaw drugs. Let's legalize cannabis, guys. If we can. Oh, we cannot. Never mind. And the game is now bugged out, so I'm gonna call it an episode, I guess. Yeah. It's bugging out, look at that. Anyway. Next time we'll be legalizing cannabis. And I feel like I'm on drugs. Anyway. See you then, bye.